show you all the bills that drop. When I grab my pulls rocks, the wins is when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where variants are what I thought.
Alright, we are here starting our free comic book day journey at IE Comics and Games in Hemet, California. It's a little bit of a journey down off the 15, about 13 miles, and so I'm sorry, the 215. So we're kind of journeyed a little bit out of the way, but they've got an awesome looking setup. Got a bunch of things going on outside and inside. We're going to go take a look. Pretty excited about our first stop here at IE Comics just because of the setup. This is my favorite way for a show to set up, or I should say a shop to set up a free comic book day, which is to have things going on in the outside. So there's no line for this. You can walk up. There's various vendors, artists, the bounce houses for the kids, food, things like that. So you can kind of have that fun little mini convention experience. And then if you want to stand in a long line and wait for your free comic books, you can do that as well, and that's a whole separate thing. And so that way you have both things going on. You can go walk right into the comic shop, buy things separately, but again, if you want to wait for the actual free comics, you can battle through that line. One interesting thing inside the shop is how they have it set up is you're picking your comics off the wall, and then they're actually giving them to you. So whereas a lot of places have stacks of them sitting on tables, and you grab the 4 or 5 or whatever they're allowing, here you point at them and then they hand them to you. So I don't know if that slows things down a little bit or not, but the line's moving pretty slow, but it normally does with that type of thing anyway. So anyway, let's take a little bit more of a look around.
Anybody that has a raffle ticket, I'll be calling them out for
Alright, so we're wrapping up here at IE Comics again. Very cool little setup they have going on. Probably the only thing I wasn't real crazy about is that they don't have more of their own stuff outside. They have a little $3 table set up of action figures, and that's pretty cool, but it would have been nice to see some of their bins outside, so it'd be a little bit easier to go through them and collect money that way, something like Four Colors does out in the Rancho area. The way they have it set up now, once you're inside, there's a really long line and the people are shopping there, and so it's fine. It's definitely a place that I'd suggest hitting next year as you're looking at them. They obviously take Free Comic Book Day very seriously, and they really make a nice little mini convention experience, and so they definitely deserve support and they deserve checking out. So definitely will be another stop next year, I highly suggest. Alright, let's go on to the next spot. Alright, we've made our way about another 25 minutes down the way towards San Diego. Now we're in Murrieta at Ryan's Comics. And as you can see behind me, it is a madhouse, and so as cool as IE Comics was and everything, one of the nice things was, as it was busy, but it wasn't a madhouse. This one looks absolutely crazy, and heard lots of good things. Ryan's has a great reputation in the community as being one of those must-stop comic places if you're coming down the 15 or anything like that. So we're going to go take a look. We may not battle through any of that line. In fact, we're probably not going to, but we'll go take a look right now.
Mortals aren't giving you trouble out there. Oh, pleasure, everybody. So
So as you saw, Ryan's Comics is an awesome setup in there, really cool store all the way around. The only thing with the line, the way they have it set up, is it is really difficult to get in. I just walked to the end of the line, actually to the guy that was guarding the line, and asked him if we were able to go in just to shop, not to get freebies, and he said that was fine. And that's something when you come to these places that have these long lines, if you're okay going without the free comics. We got ours through our pull list, so that's kind of already taken care of off to the side. So we're really today just exploring these spots. That being said, when we went inside, the free comics were everywhere and kind of intermingled with things and stuff like that. This is the second place actually we haven't spent any money, which kind of goes against my rule of wanting to come out to these places and support them and spend a little bit of money. But we haven't picked up any free books and we haven't spent any money because it is so crowded, which is obviously a good sign for Free Comic Book Day. I hope a lot of people that in these lines that are checking out are buying some things too, and I'll definitely make my way back around and buy some things. But we really aren't in the hunt today to spend a half hour in line just to pay some money. One of the things like when you see places, 4-Color Comics usually does this as well, where they kind of have their bins off to the side and people are just taking cash there. And that's something both places we've been today, if they would have had something set up where it's easy just to separate out that free comic book portion from the pay portion, that we would have left some money there to help support the spots. But as it stands, it's fine. They're not too far from our house. We'll come back by in the next month or so and buy some things on a day when there isn't a half-hour line to do that. All right, let's make our way down towards San Marcos. All right, so I lied about the San Marcos part. We found real quick stop here. Thou Shalt Game, it was called. So we found it on Yelp as we were making our way down the freeway. So we're actually just leaving Temecula now. So we're on the edge of Temecula. Anyway, we're going to go inside and check this place out. Interesting, obviously, you don't see any booths set up outside, and there's almost no one parked. So we're curious to find out what we see when we go on inside. Let's take a look.
Yeah. So damn nerdy.
I'll take you to the comic shop, show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my pull-list box, Wednesdays when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where things are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
You can have it your way. How do you want it? You could wait for the trader, you could back issue on it. Appeal rise.
Alright, so as you saw, the place is dead. They're not doing anything at all to advertise the event. It's basically just a table when you walk in with the books sitting on it and just a handful of comics off to the side. The thing that a lot of people don't know is Free Comic Book Day goes on at a ton of different stores, but not all of them really make it an event. So what we like to do is go to the event in some place and support what we can, and go to others and get the actual books. So we picked up some of our free copies, and then of course, since we were going to pick up some free copies there, we ended up buying some books, filling some holes and back issues and things like that, because again, we don't want to go to a store and take their free books if we're not going to help support them. But it's just one of those things that when you're looking at places, you can stand in the line for an hour for all the entertainment and the free books, or you can skip the lines usually at those places, do the fun stuff, the bounce house for the kids or the food or things like that, buy a couple things on the side maybe, and then come to a place like this, support them even though they're not necessarily doing as much with it, but get your free books here instead of the madness of the other places waiting sometimes literally hours to get the exact same books. So in the time that we've been here, there's only been about 6 people total in the time it took us to shop, buy this, and most of them seem like friends. The shop seems to specialize more in gaming than comics, but hey, they're doing a little bit for it, so it's kind of a cool little stop just to pick up some of our stuff. So anyway, now I think we're officially on our way to San Marcos, so let's see what we find next. Alright, so we made our way down through San Marcos, and we are now at Sky High Comics, so we're going to go inside and take a look at what they have to offer.
Dark horse, reading Dr. Horrible, rooting for bad hoes. I'll break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you reading X-Men, I'm reading X-Men. Witchblade, FF, Usagi Yojimbo, mainstream, indie, whatever you into. Got my eye on you, I'm the strange doctor. Have your friends teasing you about how nerdy I got you. Wanna test my geek knowledge? Girl, no problem. Like Batman's crime scenes, girl, I'll solve them. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this place. They know me by name, they give me birthday cake. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. There was a ton of iron fists, yeah, before Danny
I'll take
win.
you to
Yeah.
the comic shop, show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my pull-list box, Wednesdays when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where things are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
Girl, what we read,
What we read
and what we buy.
and what we buy.
Like other guys, I'm impressed with your pull-list size.
Read Walking Dead, girl, nice and slow. Wanna hear my favorite part? Well, here you go. It's when Rick apocalypse and they ran off. I see you walk through the door and the boys start to whisper. It's like it's a race, girl, to see who helps you quicker. Head turns like a spinner rack, gathering your books. Fanboys tripping off your nerdy good looks. You read the right series, yeah, at the right time. Taste congruent with your favorite heroes, on mine. So reflective on the passing of the elf. She bought a minibus to put up on a figure shelf. As long as she ain't stopping, homie, I ain't stopping. Buy every book every week, bag and board them and box them. Hanging with this girl.
Alright, so we're finishing up here at Sky High Comics. Was pretty empty spot, so it's easy to just grab some free comics on the way out. And we bought a couple just to, again, support the the effort there, a couple hero clicks and stuff. So just a couple things to support. Mike McCone is the kind of spotlight person they have there signing, so he actually went to lunch, so I don't know if that's just what made the place empty out, but it's pretty empty right now. So we're actually going to go grab lunch ourselves before heading on to the next spot.
It's like meeting my soulmate, makes me wish every single day.
Alright, so we are here at Toy Wars, which is also down in the San Marcos area. We just found it on Yelp. We had come out here for Sky High, and then we're going to Superheroes in Training. This came up on Yelp, so we took a drive over, and we thought it'd just be a toy stop, but then we saw them flashing the free comic book day signs, so we're going to go take a look. I see a lot of sales, it looks like, on the sidewalk, so let's go take a look.
Comic shop. Show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my pull-list box. Wednesdays when the comics drop. Whoa.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where veins are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
I'll take you to the comic shop. I'll show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my pull-list box. Wednesdays when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where veins are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
I'll take you to the comic shop. I'll show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my pull-list box. Wednesdays when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where veins are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
I see you, girl, with that little purple dress on. I see you at the next Comic-Con. With your glasses on. Yeah, the glasses on.
Alright, so as you saw, they had all kinds of stuff going on in there, and amazing sales. All the trades, hardcover, all of them 50% off. All the toys 20% off. All the regular comics 30% off. So we got a ton of our free comics, and then picked up a few hardcovers that we've been behind for like $10 each. So that was pretty amazing. Been ready to buy him for 20 for quite some time, and so we got him for 16 and change right now. And then some blind boxes. These were $5 a piece, so we picked up a few of those. So in addition to the free comic book stuff, the sales were amazing there, and they seem to be working really hard to try and cultivate a customer base, and they're really trying to push their pull list and talking to people about how they found them and making sure they come back next year for free comic day. So really impressed with this place. It's called Toy Wars. It's in San Marcos. It's definitely the best spot we found today. They're not, I mean, they don't have any signings going on or sketches or things like that, but just big sales, clean, organized store, tons of free comics, and really great with the customer service, just really going out of their way to make it a really nice place, being really cool with the kids, and trying to pump up the comic atmosphere for them. So it's definitely a place I would make sure to make the drive down here next year for free comic book day no matter what. So Toy Wars, San Marcos. Alright, let's go ahead and try and hit Superheroes in Training. Alright, we're here at Superheroes in Training in Escondido. We had a little bit of a hunt because they seem to have moved locations, and we've actually experienced that a few times today where the maps haven't picked up the new location, so that was a little frustrating. But anyway, we're here, we've heard some good things about the store, let's go check it out.
Flying through the cold of space, it seems I've yet to find my place. I'm guarding 2814, I don't know why it's chosen me. But from the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of evil light. The fear it tries to swallow me, like I'm just some guy with an emerald. Ring capacity 90.1, ring capacity 79, ring capacity 68.5, and now I'm fighting for my life. Ring capacity 90.1, ring capacity 79, ring capacity 68.5, and now the trick's to stay alive.
Alright, so we're just finishing up here at Superheroes in Training. It was pretty cool. They had Sid Haig signing there. They had Zeb Wells, Skull Kicker signing as well, and doing sketches and things like that. Some cool cosplayers and things like that. It's a pretty nice little store. It's tiny, but it's nice. Also, it's cool with their free comic book day. They were doing 10 books a person, which really everywhere else we've been has been 5, so that was different. So it was double the amount, so we ended up with 20 free comics there. So anyway, though, just picked up a couple holes, back issue holes and things like that. Nothing too big there in terms of purchases or things like that, but a nice little store. Just beware, and I guess that's a suggestion really for next year for everyone with free comic days. Just double check addresses. We think next year we might even call some of these places, because between their Facebook, their Yelp, and just the mapping on the phones and the GPS, sometimes we're coming up with wrong spots, and so this is, I think, the second or third spot today where we've ended up in the wrong place and had to kind of backtrack, things like that. Anyway, as we're standing right now, we think this is going to wrap up our free comic book day journey. We're about to go down to San Diego to film some prep stuff for San Diego Comic-Con. You might see some more coming up after this if we see anything great. Otherwise, though, we'll see you next time.
I see the man who's made me bleed, the one who taught me everything. A purple man obsessed with me, so lost to the dark and it's now extinct. From any good it once possessed, pledged to the oath, now laid to rest. No time for doubt, no quick eject, don't give in to fear like my father said.